Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill. And today we are going to talk about Boogie. Today you will see absolutely insane performance with this tank. And I must admit, I had a humongous blast playing with this tank. Truly, I did. In my humble opinion, this is one of the best vehicles in the world of tanks. And I would highly recommend to play with this, especially if you are lower tier lover. And also, fellas, I would highly recommend to use index page and you can see the ratings of the tank. So for example, if we are clicking on the tier 6 tier, if we are clicking on the level 6, right, the tier 6 medium tanks, you can see that very clearly Boogie has the purple color. That pretty much means epic tank, and I am going to show you why, how, and so on. And the most important thing, the biggest highlight of the gun which you need to use 100mm gun. It is super important to use this. The main reason being because you have absolutely insane DPM. You have 410 alpha damage with high explosive Zaka derp gun, and you can use it against the lightly armored tanks like light tanks or some medium tanks like it's Esterva 74, Artas, and so on. And overall, you are shooting the 300 alpha damage shells, obviously, and you are using 168mm AP rounds. It is nuts of the combination for a tier 6. And let's see our performance of this vehicle, what we managed to do, fellas. And we marked this vehicle in 71 game with a 61% win ratio, well, pretty much 72% win ratio, 2.1 thousand damage and 400 assisting damage, and we got quite some awards. We have quite some medals, and we have a very nice performance overall. In order to get 100%, we needed to play for pretty much 2000 combined. And now it is about the time to say goodbye for a Boogie, and thank you very much for serving for our forces. It was truly a pleasure to play with this vehicle. So we are going to say bam, 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 bam. Goodbye, Boogie. It was truly a pleasure. Okay, fellas, let's teleport into the action, shall we? Let's go. And we are back in action. So fellas, first battle with a Boogie. You know, when I did the intro with this vehicle, I presented you as a absolutely beast of a tank. Insane vehicle. One of the best, if not the best tier 6 medium tank. And fellas, there is a reason why I presented this vehicle this way. It is absolutely amazing tank, and you will see everything yourself. And once again, like I mentioned in the intro, this tank is not cheap to play with. There is some vehicles which are very expensive, and this tank is one of those. Standard penetration is, well, standard AP penetration, gold penetration, it is 168mm. It is insanely good for this alpha damage in the tier 6. And after that, you are using your intuition perk to pretty much have more alpha damage, aka 410 for Artas, for light tanks, blah blah blah, and you have 53 penetration. It is just very badly balanced tank, in my opinion, from Wargaming side. And only one thing what I can say, okay, tank has no armor, this is only downside. To be fair with you, speed is more than alright, and everything is fine with the tank. Anyway, so let's try to focus on the game. We met Vaka, we smacked him for 300 in the face. Vaka did not learn it, his lesson. He is speaking once again, and just like this, 4 shots, fellas, we are on 1100 alpha damage. We already did 1.1 thousand damage, that's what I meant to say, right? So quite sick thing if you would ask me. And now looking into the map, I know, fellas, I know what you are going to say. Skill ends battle. Yeah, I know, but funny fact, this game has the best damage we ever dealt with this vehicle. And there is a reason why title is looking like this, fellas. This tank is capable of doing that, okay? Anyways, let's focus on the game. So, first things first, fellas. Is it looking familiar for you? Let's stop here for a second. What is the score? 3-8 in bloody 2 minutes of the battle. This score looks familiar to you? Yeah, this is the current World of Tanks, okay? But we are not going to give up. We are not going to say, we lost, that's it. No, we will try to work our ass off, and we will try to get as much use as we physically and possibly can. That was quite a bad shot by me, but I deserved what I got. Now I'm going to aim for this Type 58. Unfortunately, the gun handling is saying not today, buddy, not today. Meanwhile, he is smacking us in the face, but luckily we are eliminating him from the game, which is pretty damn good. We are paying attention at the max map, and we are seeing Vaka trying to flank our heavy tanks, and obviously we are going to smack Vaka in the face. This Vaka is pretty damn upset because he lost all his hit points towards us, and in fact we are still going, fellas. We are still banging this guy like there is no tomorrow, and just like this we claimed the full Vaka, like literally full Vaka. It is insanity. Score is still looking very, very bad for us. We are losing by 1.3 thousand hit points, and we are losing by 3 guns. This is not very good. Let's make it 4 guns. But luckily RNG is blessing us pretty damn well, and we are hitting the Suez and eliminating the guy in the side overall. Beautiful. 2.3 thousand damage dealt. I'm waiting till cover 2 will peak. He peaked. He's taking 300 in the face, and I'm telling you, and I'm saying the tank is epic. The tank is epic. So we have only one thing to do. We need to figure out how to eliminate cover 2 and how to eliminate Vaka. I know Vaka is proxy spotting me. I'm very, very well aware of that, but I cannot allow this light tank to flank our heavy tank, and luckily we eliminated him from the game, which is pretty damn nice. Now, I'm very, very well aware about this cover 2. If I'm going to pick sideways, cover 2 will... and this is going to be game over. Obviously, I do not want to die by any means, and the situation is looking like this. Cover 2, who is pretty much down to 2 shotable, if I remember this correctly, and there is 3 enemy artas. And the Jeffs, fellas, they can also penetrate this vehicle. I had quite some rounds when I took 600 for the team, and I couldn't do absolutely anything about this, which sucks, but you know, unfortunately, this tank armor is definitely not shining. Anyways, we are trying to find the cover 2, and as you can see, we found cover 2 trying to escape. Meanwhile, luckily, we smacked him in the face or in the ass, not a big difference. Anyways, everything is Gucci, and look at this. Twice into the cover 2, and cover 2 is down to 1 shotable. Now our friendly Oni is going for this cover 2, so there's a humongous chance he's going to hit him, and indeed he did. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 5 minutes into the battle, we have 3.5 thousand damage. Fellas, this kind of damage is good for a tier 10, okay? I believe quite some of you, my friends, you would be pretty damn happy with a 3.5 thousand damage in the tier 10, wouldn't you? I believe you would, right? And at the same time, I can tell you that from my experience, I would not say it is a absolutely disgusting pile of Kaku score, even with a tier 10, and I truly mean it. So, all we need to do, we need to eliminate this Arta, and this Arta is a sneaky bugger. I mean, he is going next to the wall. He is trying to annoy our Oni as much as he can, and obviously other clickers might support him, and Oni will get slaughtered. So for that reason, I decided to go way more aggressive here, and I know from where Artas are shooting, both of the clickers are probably somewhere over there, because we can see the tracers and everything. So how about if we will peek sideways and we will say, aha! Let me repeat. Aha! Beautiful, and that's how we are killing the Arta, and all we need to do now, we need to dodge the shot from the Arta. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful dodge, very, very nice. And all we need to do now, we need to kill enemy Jeffs. That's all we need to do, fellas. So what we are doing, obviously, we are going through the rails, so we are going to see if enemy Artas will go into the city, and surprise, surprise. 3, 2, 1. Arta with a keyboard. 2 Artas with a keyboard. This is pretty damn impressive stuff, to be fair with you. Usually I am kind of used to seeing Artas not moving from the spawn where they are spawned, but you know. Oh well, what can I say? It happens. Anyways, it's not the finale yet, fellas. We are not done, okay? We still have some show to show and to share with you. M44 is getting spotted. Obviously, we are smacking him in the face and he is dead. And now Crusader SP. The same Crusader SP who hit us for pretty much 300 damage before. So I am kind of down to one-shottable for this guy. Anyways, we are not going to slow down. Look where I am aiming. I am aiming for this guy gun, okay? There is a reason why am I doing into the gun and now ram. And ram. And ram. Yeah, I really wanted to spank him quite a bit, okay? I get the point. Arta, city, Ends mask, map, whatever, he already got punished, but for a full happiness, we needed to get that kamikaze medal. So this is #1 game. Let's go for a second one, shall we? And we are back with round 2, fellas. And what do we have there? We have pretty damn crazy matchmaking for us. So obviously in this situation we are going to be so much more aggressive compared to the previous game. We have a tier 4 matchmaking against our tier 6, pretty damn overpowered and I would even say broken tank. And right there we are going to show what this vehicle is all about. Anyways, for a very first decision, what I want to do, I want to take this typical position next to the cap, and since it is lower tier, usually some people are trying to make pressure for us like this. So for a second I am going to wait here and simply chill, relax, take it easy, and maybe we are going to see the gentleman who will say, oh, we can go in front, and that's what I want to say. That's what I want to do in the very first moment of the game. And in the same time, I need to wait until our guys will still arrive to the position, right? Whenever our guys arrive to position, then we can do something. And now, if you would pay attention what is happening, our guy in the right side, he is trying to make as much pressure as he physically and possibly can. So what we want to do, we want to get a bit involved into this battle for obvious reasons. And have you ever had a horse mode when you are going no matter? Yeah, fellas, it happens even for the best, my friends. Anyways, everything is fine, even though we wasted quite a bit of time. We are not going to complain whatsoever, and I am aiming for this looks, because eventually this looks is going to peak, and if this gentleman is going to peak, we are going to smack him for 300 in the face, and this is looking pretty damn nice. I'm thinking, can we penetrate the KV-220 and schneid through the smallest gap ever? We managed to smack him for 300 damage. Looking into this tank, fellas, this vehicle is absolutely sick. It is insane how good this vehicle truly is, fellas. It is insane. Meanwhile, I really want to beat the living crap out of the looks, and luckily we managed to find the shot. And now pay attention how we are going to use our intuition skill to get high explosive ammunition. Intuition skill used, and now we are... You might think, but skill, you did not penetrate him. Skill, there is no way you penetrated him. Remember, he had full hit points before we spotted him, right? You will see everything yourself. Meanwhile, this M4 is going in front, and we literally one-shotted this tier 4 tank. It is crazy how good this vehicle is. And please, fellas, if you adore the tier... hello there. If you adore the tier 6, if you are having a great time playing with a tier 6, test this vehicle out, fellas. You don't need to go further in the polish line, but this one is must have, and this is a keeper, fellas. And believe me, I am not saying that about many vehicles. Although keep this in mind, you will need to have quite a bit of the golden APs, and golden APs is love, golden APs is life. And now at this kind of situation, you might think, Skill, you are in the front line. Yeah, I am, but honestly, I don't really give a single F about this, because if I am trading with any tier 5, tier 6 tank, more likely I'm going to win trading, right? And for example, now we have the KV-220 and we have the tank destroyer who is making pressure for us. And what's from that, and what you are going to do? Not much. Back to the garage it is. And look at this KV-220. We can penetrate him via the turret for obvious reasons. Unfortunately, the very first shot we managed to bounce, but that's completely fine. He's trying to sidescrap, but buddy, sidescrap is not working against people who knows where to penetrate you. Aka cheeks, those beautiful cheeks, fellas. Now we are going to take our time to aim, and obviously we are eliminating KV-220 from the game. Our Hetzer, if I'm not mistaken, is hitting 40 TP in the face for 69. That's naughty, but what can I say? And now watch this. We are taking our time. We are aiming to the side of the M10 with high explosives, and kaboom! 440 in the face. And now you might think our team is capping. No, Hetzer left the cap and he is saying, no, skill, go on. I see you are having pretty damn great time and you are enjoying yourself. That's what our guy is saying. Meanwhile, we are taking our time to use intuition skill, and we are changing from the high explosives to the obviously golden AP ammunition, right? Because it is just so much better, because we can actually penetrate Hetzer. But unfortunately, in this kind of situation, gun was trying to troll us a bit. Meanwhile, we know we are enemy level hashes, so we can speed the things up. How this tank is reaching the Arta, right? Because it is going to take some time. And here we go, fellas. This is our session. This is our performance, I suppose to say. Meanwhile, Arta. No, the best part of this game, obviously, Arta is framing Alpha 3, because Arta is thinking we'll peek from Alpha 3, but in reality, we are showing one of those for the Jeff, and Jeff is getting slaughtered, and we are winning this game. Too bad our team is capping the base. If our team would not cap the base, I believe this would be so much better score. By the way, remember we have a blind shot. Yep, it is the second battle, 4000 damage plus. Second game, 4000 damage plus. Fellas, it is a tier 6, okay? And this is madness. How fast you are pumping the damage with this vehicle. It is truly insane. Anyways, number 3 game, and this is going to be a bit different one. Let's go. And we are back, fellas. Game number 3. So by saying this battle is going to be a bit different, I am not talking about performance-wise, because performance is absolutely amazing with this tank. Funny fact, I think this was one of the first battles for me with this vehicle when I started Mark of Excellence grind, so that's what we have. Anyways, no complaints, no regrets. I am feeling pretty damn great, and all we need to do now, we need to have our eyes widely open, and we need to see every single enemy mistake. Fellas, even though I am very well aware of blitz games like World of Tanks in 2021 or 2022, right? We are unfortunate, but enemies are simply melting, or your team melting. It doesn't really matter, fellas, because you can still have a very nice personal score for yourself, and in the end of the day, if you are happy with your performance, even though if you are not winning the game, at least you can say, okay, I'm happy, I did as much as I could do, and I am feeling pretty damn great with this. Anyways, how we are starting this battle, as you can see, a couple of shots done already. First minute into the battle, we have 900 damage dealt, which is pretty damn nice. So for now, we just simply need to wait until this T-34 will try to go up or something, right? That's what I am waiting for, and I am thinking, no, go for it. Go for it, buddy. Nothing will happen for you. And once again, patience. We are waiting. That's all we need to do. Meanwhile, Boogie is speaking like this, and we are saying, hello there. And by the way, if you are considering of using the other gun on this tank, don't. Just don't, fellas. Go for this vehicle gun. I believe, fellas, for majority of the players, this gun is going to be the most enjoyable gun to play with, and you are going to have the biggest blast. Meanwhile, Arl is peeking sideways. We are hitting Arl for 275 in the face. Luckily for us, he doesn't have repair, or maybe he does, but as you can see, he did not react it properly, or maybe he was a bit greedy and he wasn't repairing his tracks, and just like this, we are sitting on 1,700 damage in first 2.5 minutes of the battle. Call me dirty, but I would say it is a great score, right? And looking into this situation, I do not really think we can do anything, okay? I think we can only be patient at this point, and we can wait until enemies will mess up. And you might think, but Skill, I have a question. Why you are not making pressure like this, you know? Why you are not playing here? Fellas, playing with this vehicle, I learned very quick. You don't want to mess with Artas. You just simply do not want to mess with Artas. Goodbye, Arl, the same guy who took 2 for the team before. The thing is, Arthas can punish this vehicle for humongous amount of the damage. The splash is doing 200, 300 damage, and how much of those you can take? 3, and you are back to the garage. This is not what you want. And as you can see, fellas, all we need to do is to have our eyes open. Enemies are making pressure. Whenever they are making pressure, we are punishing them in the face every single time. And at this point, obviously, I'm waiting until T-34 100 will peak. And fellas, I am not paying that much attention to the Super Hellcat. Speaking of art, 260 in the face, quite shame, but nothing what we can change about this. I see that Super Hellcat, luckily he missed, and now we need to run. At this point, I see the game is GG, okay? There is pretty much no chance we can do something, and obviously for Jeffs, we are pretty much only one target left in this game, right? It's not about Arta. Oh, Arta is focusing us. High explosive one. Look at the Super Hellcat. 420. I repeat, 420. Oh, you did not learn this yet, my friend. Boom. 380. Two-shotting tier 7 tanks, fellas. I do not know what do you want more from this vehicle. I repeat, I have no bloody clue what do you want more. Quite bad shot from my side, unfortunately. This is not excellent, and this could be way better. And now I am thinking maybe I can help cover 85, but I'm noticing the T-29 making pressure, and he hit us. I'm trying to dodge the ram, but unfortunately I am not dodging it, and 4,000 damage once again. 3 games. Fellas, 3 games, 4,000 damage each and more. Insane, honestly insane. Even though we are losing this game, I am happy with what have I done in this battle, and I think we played this game close to perfection. I am not feeling like I missed many shots. I'm not feeling like I did something bad. Enemy team simply was better. Anyways, score time, let's go. And we are back with a score. So the very first battle which we had, we got plenty of medals. We got Oskin's medal, Dumitru medal, Top Gun, Kamikaze, High Caliber, Rigged Brother-in-Arms, which is the best medal in the world. And we have Ace, obviously, with a solid 1.7 base experience, 4.2 thousand damage, 7 kills. And we kind of broke even, although we broke even just because of the mission which we completed. The second battle was in Lakeville. We got ourselves Ace, we got Top Gun, Steel Wall with a Boogie, because lower tiers, and obviously High Caliber, another 4.1 thousand damage and 1.7 thousand base experience. This time we truly broke even, and after that we had unfortunately defeat Ace, Lech Vashlaichos medal, and High Caliber with another 4,000 damage game, and look how much our team done. Ay. Anyways, it's not about that, it is about our performance in the bad case scenario, and we lost 4,000 credits. So what do you think, fellas? It was worth it to lose 4,000 credits with for those performance? Well, call me dirty, but I think it was kind of worth it. And once again, when I am saying, my friends, that some tank is absolutely amazing and absolutely epic, I truly mean it. And Boogie is definitely one of those. If you never ever tested this overgrown duck, I would highly recommend to play with it. And remember, use pay to win gun, you will have so much fun, and I believe you are going to enjoy yourself. And for now, thank you very much for watching. That was your daily dose of skill, and I hope you had a blast. Skill is out for today. Peace.